Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight we wrap up the first 13 weeks of the season, and we got a good Monday nighter in store, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Carolina Panthers. Eddie Pinheiro about set to get us going, and we are underway here in Charlotte. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Two things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Here we go, here we go. First, right there, right there.
Hands it off out of the gun. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
From the set. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Back to throw here. This is caught by Evans. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. and continuing to let him throw the football.
And the Buccaneers are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do?
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now it's gone. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
Well, this can happen when you get man coverage on a tight end. This is a nice route. He's just going to run a corner to the left side and find some open space. That's asking a lot to make a linebacker run with him. And this ball's on the money as they pick up a first down.
And how he got away from that first tackler, no idea, but he did, and it winds up with positive yardage. The Panthers at 9-2 to start play. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. And this one is incomplete. When you look at this defense, they enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a second and short.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Bucs first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Well, these two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready?
They'll try to run this one in. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
There we go.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Buccaneers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Here we go. 76. 76! 76!
To throw on second down is Goff.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
It's now second and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Listen. 2 up.
To throw is Goff. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Joe Tryon there to make the tackle.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9.
Gone. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Quick toss by Goff is complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Super 66.
Goff. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Chris Godwin.
29 yards.
And the Panthers have got it back to within a score.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it.
And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
70 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in his first half.
After another really nice run, this is where a defense coordinator earns his money. His guys have been on the field a long time, so he's got to decide what he wants to do to try and slow them down. Is he going to substitute some players in, get some fresh guys, or is he just going to try to attack and try and find a way to take the ball away from them?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in the face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now a man drafted and then let go by the Panthers. Harrison Bunker for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Harrison Bunker set to kick off.
After the field goal, here's Bunker to kick it away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
On 17-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is. Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. Here's Goff now on 2nd down.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Goff now looks to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Goff. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing again is Goff.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
5.
Here's Goff. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Sheds off the tackle. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
19. On the ball.
2nd and 6.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three?
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Now gone.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
That's taken on the 25. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
19, Tiger, 19.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's Ray. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down at a yard.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. A solid stiff arm. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender, because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Kendall Fuller in on the stop. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there?
That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him, but his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Out of the gun now on third down. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. He's still barreling through. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 34. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Quick throw caught by Godwin. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. And they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
3rd and 12. Out of the gun. Goff. And they're able to get this one past the 3 down to the 25. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the gun, here's Goff. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Let's go
The
now.
Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Going for the deep ball. He's got a man complete. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 60 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Panthers' 23-yard line.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And they do get him down, but not before before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
94 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, some nice running right there. That's what got him the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about...
Touchdown! Mike Evans from 4 yards out.
And the Buccaneers have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry, and now points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Super. Ric Flair.
Here's Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Final minute now of the third quarter. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
Goff now looking to throw.
Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. Give him 12 yards on that one, and earns him for a set of downs. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now it's gone. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
2nd and 10.
going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Oh, he stays up. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Now back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A give running left, it's Sanders. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Another run with Sanders.
And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 23.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
But partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
79 yards on the ground now for Sanders. He's got a 1st down.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge 3rd down conversion. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Rolling to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Hey, 76. Hey, lift. 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 Hold on. Check. Done.
To throw is gone. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his sixth on the year. And the Panthers have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still, some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be fourth down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Bucs first down. They needed 4, they got 8, and it results in a conversion on fourth down.
Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Ready?
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Trap 60. Trap 60.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
First down.
Ready?
They'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
I'm starting to wonder here, are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back and they're picking them apart and moving the ball downfield. I think they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
They juked him, and he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans, his second touchdown of the night.
And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away.
And they can't bring him down.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Hey, kill.
Goff. Into the hands of Sanders.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. What do you think? Play this safe? Just worry about getting to OT?
Yeah, don't make any risky throws. It's going to change the outcome. But if anyone slips, take the big shot.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Now it's gone.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Hawk 70.
They'll start the drive with a give to White.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Here's 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's got a first down to the 40-yard line, but the clock runs. 16 seconds, all that remain. 2nd down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Come on.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
18, 5 in. 79 Broncos.
He'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route,
He's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Super one. What's up?
One last throw here for Goff. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale.